save my soul tonight. I'm humbled at your feet. Surrender my life to your hands, to your son who died for me.
Everyone, welcome. It is Monday, and we have Justine and Pamela and Isabel. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm alone again, and I'll tell you, I could have asked someone, but out of respect for Pam, I'm waiting until Dee will be here on Monday the 9th. With me, and from then on, I think on Monday and Friday will be Dee and me. That I decided not. There were several people that I could have asked, but like I said, out of respect for Pam, I decided, and she was all for having Dee with us, so I'm by myself. No, I'm not. You guys are with me. Hi, Angie. Welcome. Yeah, let's see. I've been a busy little bee. I've got 2 journal supply kits made this morning. I have a wearable bag, a craft bag, a pendant, some nice pendant bag. Hi, Robin. So I got a little of everything, some more nail lacquer. So anyway, we won't be bored, I don't think. Hi, Jessie. Welcome. Thank you for being here with me. And let's see what's going on in your life. Hope it's good. And the weather is pretty nice here. I don't even know what the temperature. Justine, what's it like at your place? You're always warmer or colder than me. Let's see, what is the weather here? It says 73. And I bet Justine's warmer than that. And the sun is shining. Tomorrow's supposed to be 71 and cloudy. So you never know. Oh, you're getting over pneumonia. Oh my. Justine is 84. I knew you'd be warmer than me here. She's in California, but a different part of California. And it's weird, but there's a lot of difference in weather. I used to, many years ago, live in a little town called Marietta. And it was always 10 degrees hotter than here or 10 degrees colder. Hi, Randy. And one of your boxes went out this morning. I think I shipped 7 packages today. And I will ship again on Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not sure which day. Tomorrow's my work day, so I'm gone most of the day until late evening or night. So anyway, I got the majority of them out. Been busy, but I love being busy. I never have time to get bored or sit around and feel sorry for myself. I'm too busy. And let's see, 104, Isabel. Oh my, that is warm. I need to go visit Josie during July or August so I can get a break from this the humidity. Yeah. As I've said before, I spent 2 months in North Carolina many years ago, and the humidity. One thing I didn't have to use face cream. My skin never got dry. But I learned if you wanted to do anything, you had to get out and do it early in the morning. Because first of all, I wasn't used to the high humidity. So, but anyway, well, let's get started. You know the routine. I ship out of Southern California, and I have been shipping 2 days a week. And I did, like I said, I think about 7 went out today. And I will be shipping again on Wednesday and Thursday. I do invoice after each auction. And let's see here. I have some notes here. After I eat. After I eat, I do my invoices. I'm trying to get all my notes together. And it's a no drama auction. I will take care of any trolls, anybody who wants to cause problem. And hi, Marisa. Welcome, welcome. And let's see, just have a good time. Let's remember there is no pressure. I don't ever want anyone to feel like there's pressure. If you see something you like, of course, I appreciate you purchasing it, but never feel like, because you know what? I know what it's like to be on a budget. I wouldn't be doing all these auctions if I didn't need them to survive. So I do still have time for my crafts. I'm starting a star. Well, let's see, what should I call it? It's jewelry art, but it's a very special one for a friend. It's a star, and I'm putting a picture of her mother in the middle. And I'm excited to I did get the board, the star wood board painted. So I went to live on the beach. And oh, really? I live about 20 minutes from the beach. And can you believe I don't like the beach? Now, when my grandkids were little, I used to go and help with the kids because they love the beach. Now they're all teenagers and good swimmers. That I used to go and help. I don't like all that sand. Anyway, let's get started. Like I said, I have a wearable bag, and I have a pendant bag, and I also have a craft bag. And as you know, I start these at $15. And let me get my mouse over there, and I will start showing them. And if no one wants it, I just quit. I'm not going to bore you. And I did put some pendants in here too. This is pretty. And we have this one. There are no missing stone. Yes, you can get places you did not know were possible when you go to the beach. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not going to open these up. There's a lot of Hallmark pieces in here. And we have this one. And these are all pieces that I've even showed. Some I have not shown. They're not things that, they're good quality pieces. They're not just things that I decided were junk and I didn't want to show. Randy's in at 15. And this is Kenneth Cole. This is 9 West. And we'll show one more piece here. I got this one packed in really good. This is lots of crystals. And these are blue and clear, the combination. Okay, I'm going to call it for Randy. Randy's been buying lots of bags, so she knows I'm not going to stick in a bunch of junk. Let's get those in here. Thank you, Randy. And I'll start calling it down. Going once, because you can always jump in if you want. Fair warning. And sold to Miss Randy for 15. Thank you, thank you. And they will fit into your new box perfectly. And so, okay. And I don't know if anyone would be interested, but I am going to show these. I made these this morning. And these are nice journal kits. There's a lot of paper. Let's see. They're a buy it now for $7. And I have 2. And there's, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 of the 12 by 12 paper folded in half. There's a bunch of 8.5 by 11. There is different little things that you use for journals. And everything is new here. I do not in my kits put, pre-owned or old stuff. They're all new. And there's a good, you might want to add some things to it, but it's a really good start on making a journal, or even some for 2 if you make small journals. So they're buy it now for $7 if there's any interest. And you can see. And I even put 2 doilies in there, and those are new doilies. Justine, which one would you like? Let's see. 1 or 2? This is number 1, number 2. Hi, Joanne. Number 2. Okay. Thank you. I know it got you, the pink. Am I right? And I still have the cat journal. I'm hoping in the next few weeks to get a lot more journals made. I'm trying to make some small ones so they're a little more affordable. And if anyone wants this one, just let me know. Okay. Thank you, Justine. Okay. This is 31 bag. It's brand new. And if I remember correctly, their products were not cheap. And it's Got 18 pendants in it. And I'm starting at $18. So that makes the pendants $1 each and the bag free. And I might show you a couple of them. There's Avon, there's onyx or amethyst pendants. I went through them all. They're all in excellent condition. This one's stainless. I'll show you this one. Any more what? If you're talking about the kits, I have one left. And I will be making a lot more. Okay, this is stainless steel. This is really pretty. A buck a pendant. That you can't beat that. And they're good pendants. They're not just cheapy little junk ones. I either put those in a craft bag or my jewelry art, or I throw them away. And I know that is horrifying to some people, but this is the limited. See, they're all nice. Excuse me. Anyway, I don't see any interest. Hi, Miss Hernandez. It's good to see you. But there's 18 of them. And like I said, the bag is brand new. Still has the tag on it. And I don't see any interest, so I am going to put this aside. If you change your mind, let me know. And I have been selling things from the replay, so. Andy. My handwriting is becoming shaky. 18. Oh, do you want the bag? Is that what? Is that what the 4 18s mean? I think she's. Oh, okay, Randy, it's yours. It's a great deal, girl. Thank you, Randy. And I'm going to call it a pendant lot with bag. How's that? Oh, that's funny. That is hilarious. Thank you. Okay, let's show something else. Like I said, I have a craft bag too, but that's not everybody's interested in that. Okay, I have 5 of these. And I sold some the other day, which the number is 102. It's color Daisy, and I'll show you. And they're Marc Jacobs. And I couldn't believe when I looked them up, they sell for $19. Well, oh, come on. That one's taped. Not supposed to be taped. I'm just doing a buy it now for $2 each. And I have 5. Let's see. Buy it now. 2. I had a bunch of them. So it's a very, very pale color, but not everyone likes red like I do. One of us. Yes. So buy it now 2. It's for the nails. No, when I first seen these, I thought too about foundation. And I thought, no, I don't think lacquer would be good on the face. I'm going to open one. I am going to open one. See? And I couldn't believe how much they sell this stuff for. I I do not buy expensive makeup. I never have. So, oh, it smells good. I can tell you that. Anyway, they're $2 each if there's any interest. And I do have 5. I think I sold 5 the other day, and this will be the end of my stock. Hi, Pam Cliff. Anyway, I'll put those aside. If you change your mind, let me know. I have a ring. It's really pretty. I just got it. It is $9.25. It is genuine. I think there's garnets and I think it's garnet. I don't know. Okay, I should write these things down when I buy them. It is a size 7. And I'm going to start it at $22. It is pretty. I didn't know if I wanted to part with it, but look at that. It is beautiful. And actually, it's a big ring, but it's comfortable. And it is $9.25. And there it is. And it is a size 7. It is very nice. Hi, Elaine. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. And I, if anyone was interested in seeing Pam's obituary, I did post the link in my community page, which is called Post now. I don't know why they changed it. It was very well written. It was nice. Okay, I don't see any interest, and that is okay. Okay, let's get that back in there. And let me show some single things, and then I'll show the craft bag too. Can you save what I bought so I can buy? Yes, I did not ship yours out today. I shipped about 7 packages, but I didn't ship yours out, but I can. So I thought I'd ship Wednesday or Thursday, most likely Thursday. This is all 925, and I tested this, and I'm talking about not this. Here, see all the spacers? Those are all sterling. And the clasp. And it's very pretty, very different. I can't believe it. I didn't bring my board in here. Wow. Okay. 22 inches. 24 inches, excuse me. And I'm going to start this at $15. And it's very well worth it. It's a beautiful piece. Those were fun to test. Anyway, it is nice. Has a lobster clasp. This is rope here. Very different. I have not seen this one before. If there's any interest. Yes, Elaine, I will save yours. Let me make a note too. But I thought when I, looked at your stuff, I thought, yeah, I should probably. She'd probably want me to. Okay, we'll pass on this one. And like I said, anything that hasn't sold, if you send me an email and a screenshot, by it watching the replay. This is really pretty. Look at the bling. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm going to start this at 6. Lots of pretty bling. And it's in excellent condition. And look at the logo on it. It has little crystals, but there's no name. And let me give you a measurement. Let's see. It is 20 inches. How dare it be unbranded? You know, I have never bought a piece of jewelry because of the brand. If I like it, because I've seen some really expensive brands that I thought were ugly. I look at, the beauty of it, what I like. Although some brands have better quality made pieces naturally. Okay, we'll pass on the bling. Bling, bling. Okay, I'm going to do a craft bag. And I do the craft bags, buy it now, $8. And there are pieces in there that just need a little repair. There are wearable pieces. I'll just show you a couple. Naturally, I don't know why I'm taking this one out. There is nothing wrong with this, but it is acrylic and nobody wanted it, and I decided to put it in there. And hi, Moon Chaser. Randy was first with the 8, so it is yours, Randy. You're going to fill your box up quick, girl. I think this is like 4 bags. And I do mark and put craft on it because I don't want anyone confusing my wearable bags with my craft bags. Thank you, Randy. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Now, my next one. I'm going to show this is earpods, Apple earpods. And they're brand new. I did open the box. Let's do a buy it now for $4. I do not use them. I even have another one that is still sealed with 2 of them in. If anyone needs them, that's a great price for them. I just do not use them. They would just sit in the drawer. If there's any interest. Hi, Claudette. Sold. Miss Hernandez, are you saying you want these? Okay. Thank you. Yarnia. I think that's how you pronounce your name now. I've heard other people pronounce it. Now, I sent out your order today, so I will invoice you, but I will hold it, so if you want to add to it, kind of save shipping, but no pressure. Remember that. Thank you, thank you. No? Oh, you don't want it. Oh, okay. I see. I said sold for. Okay, who? Okay, you don't want it. Hey, oh, yeah, you do? Okay, do you want it or you don't? Okay, you do. Okay, you are a character. You are a character. I said my name. Oh, you know I slaughter names. If you've known me for very long, or once you get to know me, I can slaughter a name. But then I always said my maiden name used to be slaughtered so bad, and it's just an Italian name that was easy to pronounce. But where you were my twin, Claudette. I have not shown this one before. I think it's cool. Look at this piece. I love this. And if you wear black tops, now in my camera, it almost looks navy, but it is black. It is black. I'm going to start this at 7. Look away, and it's off screen. Do I pronounce your name correctly? Well, it's not off screen on mine, Randy. Anyway, let me give you a measurement. It's a beautiful piece. I would wear this. Look at that. Yeah, and it's definitely, well, let's see. Maybe use my light. With the light, it looks navy. I don't know if you could see. It was, but the light it does, but I'm not going to say for sure. Maybe I'm colorblind, huh? Didn't think I was, but. Okay, let me give you a measurement. About 21 inches. Yorinda. I pronounced it Yorinda. Yorinda. It's dark, leave it. Okay, I will. Almost everyone pronounces it correctly. I bet I don't. All right, we'll pass on this one. I might have to keep this one. I like it. I like it. That is bling. Yeah, bling. And I have a new order coming in tomorrow. I'm going to show these together. I know a lot of people don't like these, but these are really comfortable. And this one is Hallmark Zara. Z-A-R-A. But they're really comfortable. And I'm going to start these at $5, and that is for both. It depends if you see names as. Well, my problem is I went to school in Northern California, and the time that I went, they were not teaching phonics. And I worked with a nurse's aide years ago, and she had her education in the same area, and she had the same problem. So I've had to learn over the years, but I'm still not good at phonics. And even going to college, it was rough without knowing phonics. And and I don't know ever why they ever stopped teaching at that time period, and then they started up again. Okay, let me stop jabbering and get back up here. Justine is in first with 5, Isabel. So Justine, you're going out to Isabel. That was sweet of you. Okay. I will start counting it down. And your package also went out today, Isabel. Twice. Fair warning. These actually are really comfortable. Sold to Isabel for $5. Thank you so much. So you still put slides. Yes, you can. And those are really comfortable. I was amazed how comfortable. Look at this. I'm going to get up and get the board. Let's see here. This is pretty. This is bling. But I don't think this is not a vintage one. But it's very nice. I think it's pretty. But I just love bling. So make sure there's. Go. I'm going to start this at 6. Hi, Kathy. My kid's very. Well, I went to school in the 50s. How about that? Then I went to college when I was in my early 30s. And it's really beautiful. Guys, I graduated from high school in 1959. Went to a high school with, I think we had 3,000 students in the whole high school in Northern California. Do you have behind that wall? Lots of stuff, Angie. I love my room the way it is. I'm still not done organizing, but it's a lot easier because I'd like to spend more time doing my jewelry art and my journals and making some more anything bags. So I need more room and more organization. It feels good. It's just like, I don't know how I shouldn't say this, but for me, I'm not criticizing now. For me, I don't know how anyone lives in a cluttered house. I have this tiny apartment and I don't want it to be cluttered. Okay, we're going to pass on this one. Like I said, I watch TV in my bed anyway. I wasn't basically using the love seat. Raggedy Ann was sitting on it and my pillows, but that was it. Yes, it does look bigger. Yep, I love it. This is pretty. If I can get it untangled here. And sometimes you just need a little necklace. You don't want a lot of bulk or just a little color. Look at this, how pretty that is. And it's also gold tone, it's in good condition, lobster clasp. Starting this also at $6. Let me show you. And the color is like a garnet color. Very nice. I do general cleaning every month and I have strictly what's needed. Yeah, I just say, if you have things that you enjoy, your knickknacks, I'll say, glassware, whatever. If you can see them and you enjoy them, then yes, keep them. But how many things do we have in the cupboard that we never see, in boxes? We don't even remember what we have. Get rid of them. If you haven't wore clothes in a year or two, you're never going to wear them. My mother was a hoarder the last few years of her life, and it was horrible. I still can't get that picture out of my mind, and I refused to leave my son a mess like my mother left us. Anyway, this is very pretty. I would wear this. Like right now, I have only 6 dinner plates. I got rid of, I gave my big dinner set to my daughter-in-law and son, and I have a few little plates, that I use paper plates. I probably have more coffee mugs than anything, but I've gotten rid of a lot of kitchen stuff. I don't cook that much. I kept a couple of pots and a couple of fry pans, and that was it. Okay, let's see what else I have in this bag. And yeah, it's a good feeling to know that maybe somebody else can use, what you have. This is Erica Lyons. It has a lobster clasp, but actually this will sit on your neck without even hooking it. I'm going to start this at $8. It's a beautiful piece. Paper plates, yes. Well, it's like I got rid of at least 5 big bowls. I kept 2. When am I going to use all those bowls? I don't entertain anymore. I don't like to cook. Isabel's in it. 8. It's a beautiful piece, Isabel. Did I miss anything you get? Nope. I've not ever gotten. I'll tell you, I've owned 2 homes, 3-bedroom homes. I've sized down so many times. I've never regretted getting rid of anything. Okay, I'm going to count this down, going for Isabel. And somebody asked me one time too, which house did you like the best? Which state did you like to live in the best? And you know what my answer was? I enjoyed each of them at that time. And when I departed, I let it go. Thank you, Isabel. You've got it. Thank you. Thank you. I always said, I think myself, when you have, if you just keep the things that you enjoy them more because you can display them and actually see them. And okay. Oh, I came across this last night. I have showed this. He needs to clean out the shed, and you'll clean out the closet. My dad moved with my sister, and she brought me some of. Yeah, it's, like I said, it's just, I kept very little things of my mother's. Now this here, the inside of this is not perfect, but look at this beautiful set. It's CZ set in brass, the pendant and earrings. And I'm going to just start this at 6. It's brand new. The box is not, well, it's not even in a box. Yes, the pendant bag is sold. Yep, it is. Yep, Randy got them all. Hi, Shanika. Your box went out today, Shanika. Anyway, this is very nice. I actually, in my personal collection, I have one similar. I can't do glass anymore. I drop everything because, yes. Well, I don't have any place, basically to put it. So I used to, when I owned a house, I had 2 hutches and I could display things and enjoy them, but I can't anymore. And that's okay. I decided I didn't want to spend my old age just cleaning. I don't need all that. This is another pretty piece. And this is Jennifer Lopez. And double check here. I think I've showed this one other time. It's very pretty. I'm going to start this at 8. James got to where he was cleaning up from his glass. Yes, I usually show the bags, the beginning. But again, when somebody wants one, if it's want me to make you up one, I do take, 2 or 3 pictures and send them to you. Yep, I usually show those at the beginning. And I started that because there was a couple of people who had, really busy schedules, either worked on a, job, or and then there's other auctions on, and they liked my bags, and so, they couldn't watch the whole auction. Anyway, this is a lovely necklace. If there's any interest. I'll order one. Oh, okay. I will make you up one. Let me make a note of that. And you can send me an email and kind of tell me what you don't like. About 3 years ago, I made up, in fact, she no longer comes in. I made up a bag for a lady, and I did not know that she didn't, I put a couple of crosses in there, and she was Jehovah's Witness, and she got a little upset. Well, I didn't know she didn't like crosses. So kind of give me a heads up, This is cool. I just came across this. It's a cool pendant. And it looks like it has a W in the middle. It has pretty crystals. Look at that. Kind of cool. And I'm going to start this let's just start this at 5. I don't know if anyone has that initial. But it's kind of cool. I was going through pendants last night, and I came across this one. Okay. Okay. Well, then I'll go ahead and put that on your invoice then. I had no idea she didn't like. I had no idea. No. And I said, okay, won't happen again. In fact, I've never seen her on anybody's auction anymore. Although she didn't, this was like 3 years ago. She didn't go to many auctions. I don't even know how she found me. But okay, we'll pass on that one. But anyway, I usually, when I make up bags for somebody, ask, what don't you like and what you do like. Okay, let's show this one. Justine, that's a good question, but some people just waste their life. Life's too short to be angry. I have finally conquered that, but it took me a long time. It took me a long time, many years. This is really different, very pretty. I think I might have showed it one other time. And I'm going to start it at 7. Most of the time when people get mad and upset, a few months later, they don't even remember what they were mad about. I love crosses too. You make me wear one no matter what else. Really? Oh, okay. I won't put any in there in your bag. How's that? I love crosses. In fact, if you watch, I do make jewelry art crosses also. But everyone, we have a right to, it's like some people like cameos and lockets and, Anyway, this is very nice, very well made. Eggs and baked. I know any things we do for others. Yep, sometimes you just have to, I was trying to think of what I was just a kid when well, let's see, my grandma died in 1963. So I actually was 21, married, had 2 kids. Italian Catholics are like. Well, I'm an ex-Catholic. How's that? I changed churches when I was 18 years old, but I still love crosses. Crosses are part of Jesus. My grandmother was very Catholic. Oh, yes. My mother about disowned me when I changed churches, and we won't go into that. That's not a good subject to discuss. Anyway, we'll pass on this. This is actually beautiful. We did not. Well, yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, Randy, she wouldn't have liked that. Oh, this is neat. I haven't showed these 2 before. I love crosses. I wear them quite often. I love them. Okay, look at this piece. This is pretty. I'm going to start this at 8. Thank you, Elaine. Crosses are not just Catholic. Crosses are, Jesus died on the cross for our sins. Beautiful piece. It is gold tone. And there's no flaws in this piece. It has a lobster clasp. Well, and I admit I'm picky. I do throw things out. I know, and I've been scolded about that as far as tarnish. I had somebody a few years ago say, well, you can paint them. I'm not going to paint jewelry. I'm sorry. I'm not. First of all, if you repaint a vintage piece, it decreases the value in that piece. Real collectors want it original. They would rather have the flaws, the tarnish, and I remember at one time I strictly sold on eBay, and I used to sell vintage. And I come across this bracelet. I knew it was very, very old. And I thought, okay, I'm going to list it. And I started it off like a couple of bucks because I thought, man, no one's going to really want it. But it was really old, and I didn't want to throw that away. I thought maybe somebody will just buy it for a couple of dollars and put it in their collection. I ended up selling that for over $100. And they got into a bidding war over it. And I thought, wow. So you never know. Oh. More for the benefit, not the religious. Okay, we'll pass on that one. I would click. I have a cross collection. Okay, my next one. Although once in a while I do sell a few of them. You can't believe my hummingbird collection, though. It's ridiculous. And look at this piece. I have not ever shown this one. I think those are glass beads. Very, very nice. Good condition. I'm going to start it at 6. I should do another one because I have more to my collection, but I have a video I made, probably a year and a half, 2 years ago, of all my hummingbird jewelry. Oh, that is neat. Yarnia. Yeah. Anyway, this is very, very nice. Silver tone. And thank you, everyone, for being here and sharing the day with me. I said, and on the 9th, Dee from Daisy Collections will be here starting with me. Daisy Creations, yeah. And she is recuperating from knee surgery. Hi, Maria. Welcome, welcome. And thank you for stopping by. We can pass on this one. Remember, I still have one journal supply kit left if anyone wants to see it. One sold, and I got that one. And it's, like I said, all the pieces in it are new. And it is a buy it now $7. And I have the cat journal for 30 if anyone is interested. And I just got this. How do I manage to tangle things when you're on? When the camera's going, that's when you're going to tangle things. Well, and if I don't watch out, I'm going to break it. I got it apart. Wow. It's a really pretty statement piece. And starting this at 6. Thank you, Justine. I said Pam had been talking about Dee coming on board with us for a while, and I could have, like I said at the beginning of my auction today, out of respect for Pam, I decided not to add anyone until Dee come back, because I know there were several people I could have asked. Well, why way? How are you, girl? We don't very seldom ever see you on a Monday. Good to see you. You know me, I have too much fun reading the chat to worry about what I'm showing here. Always good to see Wai. I think Wai has been with my channel since I first started. Known her for a long time. In fact, you remember Wai, I actually met you. You bought a bracelet from me on eBay a long time ago. Okay, let's pass on that one. Let's do a sterling ring. This is rose quartz. It's a size 9. Actually, a little past the 9. I'm going to do a buy it now for $18. It is $9.25. When did you start with what? With what? I actually started my channel almost 7 years ago. But when I first started, I actually did my sales in the video. I would put on 13, no, what's that? I would sell them for $13. I had 3 pieces, and I would do 25 lots. And that's how I started. And then just doing other videos. Oh, well, it's been about 5 years, I think. Yeah, you can go back and watch some of my old videos. I wasn't as outspoken, by the way. I was a little more shy back then. Angie, this is yours. Thank you so much. It is sold. It is a buy it now. Yeah, I have. There's over 1,000 videos. Thank you, Angie. That I've not showed that before. Hi, Scooter. Good to see you. Scooter has a show on tonight. I'm sure Justine will put the link in. Very good show. I always try to attend. This is pretty. Look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at the crystals in there. I'm going to start this at 8. Let's see, what did I miss up here? Look, and see Miss Josie when she was a kitten. I wasn't as mouthy. I was a little timid. Once you get used to doing these, you lose your shyness. Either that or you don't survive. This is really pretty. I would wear this one. And the color is like a hot pink. No, it's not hot pink. Kind of a peachy pink. Can be any color you want. Are you having a busy day, Scooter? Anyway, I should give you a measurement. This has a lobster clasp. Very, very nice. Until I went to pendants, I didn't even know. Remember, I had this one. It is 16 inches. That you can also add an extender. Very, very nice piece. I would wear this piece. Here's the link. Okay, I knew Justine would find it and put it on. Your Monday motivation. It's good, and a lot of good people go in there. Okay, I'm going to do this watch again. I have sold one of these. I had 3. They're brand new. I do remove this paper so I can pull the stem out, make sure they work. There is the brand. I did some research. They're listed for $61. And I do a buy it now for 15 on these. Make a great Father's Day gift or if you know even a woman who likes big watches. And like I said, still has the paper. The band is genuine leather. And like I said, I could not believe how much this brand is. And I do, like I said, I have 2 left. I sold 1. We're out from the vendor event. Oh, yeah. Tomorrow's my long day. I go to work, and I always stay and have dinner with my son, so I don't get home till late. That's why most likely I will ship out on Thursday, possibly Wednesday, but most likely on Thursday. But I did send 8, I think it was 8 out today. We'll pass on this one. And like I said, if you change your mind, there's the other one. I don't want to. Oh, that one has, I guess I will show the other one because the face of it's different. Yeah, the face of it's different, but it's the same thing. Buy it now, 15. Okay. Okay. And while I'm thinking about it, I have these I will never use either. There are 2 in here, I think. True wireless earphones. Make sure, let's see. I guess I should open this. They are brand new. Okay. So it's just the one that. And I am going to do a buy it now of $6 on this one. And it was sealed, but I wanted to show you. I can get it back in. A2 Pro. Oh, this is nicer than the other one I showed. And Miss Hernandez, it's yours. This is nice. Like I said, it's nicer than the other. Okay. $6. Earbuds. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let's show this. Oh, you heard, I love technology. Printers, computers, yeah, I've always And I've always connected all my own. Even when I was married, I'm the one that put everything together. Always. Love learning new programs. This is really pretty. Look at that. I'm starting this one at, I get my mouse over here, 8. Yes, I love technology. As I've said a million times, I started with computers when the old Commodore 64 came out. That was my very first computer I owned. Yeah. We have a lot in common there, girl. Yes. I do have one computer. I actually purchased this one a couple of months ago because it has a larger screen, because my right eye is not as good as it used to be. And I have another computer that I only used a few times. It's like new. And I'm going to just take all my information out and put it up for sale. And the reason why I didn't use it, I was having trouble when I was on auctions. Everything would shut down on me. I had Spectrum over here, I don't know how many times, for over a year and a half. They finally figured out after I had bought another computer, because I thought, well, maybe it's my computer. So I only used it a couple times. There's a connection in my closet that every tech failed to even inquire about. Once they fix that, I've never had any problems again. So I have an extra computer, which is ridiculous because I paid over $500 for it. And didn't do me any good to complain to them. But anyway, but this computer here has the big screen, and it really does help me. But anyway, I don't see any interest in this. So I thought when I get all my information out of it, I'll probably put it up for 200 or 150. And it's, I think it's a Dell. Well, this is different. This one here needs a little cleaning, but also very, very nice. And I'm going to start it at 6. I use Windows. I've always wanted a Mac for graphics because I love designing, and I used to when I was lived in Nevada, and I was active in a church, and I did a lot of graphics and did all my cards, and because at one time I was a deacon and then an elder. And so I always wanted a Mac, but couldn't afford one. But I use Windows now. Oh. Well, the one I'm using right now, I'm on HP, and I've always liked Hewlett Packard, and also Dell. But I've had a couple of brands that don't even exist anymore. One was an Amstrad, And I think it was out of Europe somewhere. And they don't even make them anymore. Now, this is really pretty. And it has the gunmetal color metal on it. But I do love technology. Okay, let's pass on that one. I'm having too much fun talking instead of showing. Oh, motor mouth me. And that one, I am going to show another sterling ring, I think. This is pretty. And they have been tested. This has a pretty blue stone, could be blue topaz. It's about an 8 3/4. It's 925 Hallmark, and it has been tested. And all my sterling rings do come in brand new ring boxes. And I'm going to do a buy it now for $20 on this one. I love technology, just figured out why the blasted things won't work. I'm setting it up. Just takes patience, girl, I'll tell you. Hi, Lori. In-laws call me and all my sisters the mouse. Oh, well, I fit in right in there, Lori, because I call myself a motor mouse. Hi, Shirley. Randy, I have to say, I've always set up all my, I've never asked anyone, like I said, I always did it even when I had a husband. But it's just something, I think you just have to love that kind of thing. And I really do. Anyway, it's very, very nice ring. And it is 925 and it has been tested. And on the side are CZs. It's good to see everyone. I appreciate each and every one of you. It's been a few difficult days for me. I really do miss my friend Pam, but I know she's in a much better place and not suffering. And like I said, on the 9th, Dee will be starting to sell with me again, and looking forward to that. Okay, we'll pass on the ring. Oh, I know what I'm going to show. Forgot about these. Anyone likes Elvis? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure I got them. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know I have a bigger pile somewhere, and I don't know where I put them. Anyway, I have 5 Elvis cards. And they have a little story behind each of them. And I'm just going to do a buy it now for $6 for all of them. If there's any Elvis fans. I could handle the old ones, but I had to hook up a new printer yesterday. I had bought it, oh gosh, 6 months ago when they had it on sale, and it was the same as the one I've been using. And I knew eventually the other one would bite the dust, so I had to hook this one up. Lori's in first. So let me, yes, it's a buy it now. So Lori, they are yours. And I have some more somewhere, so I'll find them and show them again. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, thank you. I worked with a nurse who wore an Elvis item every day to work. Oh, really? Wow. That's interesting. I love Elvis's Christian music. I remember when he first started. Yep. This is a beautiful piece, and it is Charming Charlie, a little more delicate than some of the statement pieces I show, but it is really pretty. I'm going to start this at 7. Oh, okay, Lori. Let me see, get my, look at it right now. Yep, I've got it. Would you like that, Lori? That one didn't sell. You can have that if you want. Do you remember what I put it on? Was it 7 or 8? I think it was 8. Okay, that one's yours. Husband, uncle was first cousin. Oh, wow, Kathy. I went back and done a lot of research on him. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I don't see any interest in that one. Let's see here. Okay, I found that, Lori, so I'm putting that paper in there. And we'll go about another 10 minutes, and then we're going to do a giveaway. And I will show this too. I've showed it before. It's buy it now for $30. And I know that might seem high to some, but a lot of time and work and money goes into these books. My cat journal. And you can see you have the journaling cards. I just thought I'd show it again. And I will be making more journals. I've made Western ones. I've made almost every theme you can think of. You can journal on there. This is a lot of places. And this one opens up and you can journal inside. Anyway, I love it. And yeah, I love making these. I wish I could do this every day, actually. But I'm working on some smaller ones that, I think will be more affordable, especially like little ones that you could put in your purse if you're traveling. And I know I've made some before, like $10, $15. Okay, let's show this one. This is pretty, and I have showed this one before. It's very, very pretty. Look at that. I'm going to start this at 8. Very, very nice. And this has a lobster clasp. And very, very pretty, I think. Look at that. See, it's a lot smaller than the one I have on. And I know I wear this one quite a bit because it matches a lot of my tops. This would really be pretty in jewelry art also. Yes, isn't that pretty? I actually took a statement piece apart today that didn't sell that I knew I would love to put in jewelry art. This is gorgeous, actually. And what fascinates me about the statement pieces is the color combinations that they use. Now this, I would mix those colors, but there's some that you wouldn't think about mixing the colors, and yet they're so attractive. But this is really pretty. Oh, so pretty. Okay, let's pass. And let's just do a giveaway and call it a day. Let's see. Let me get my prize out that I want to give away. Okay. Hi, Johnny. Welcome, welcome. Let's see here. And this is for everyone. Doesn't matter if you purchased or not. Okay. I'm going to give that, this one here, and this one. That's the giveaway. Let's see. We have 15 people in here. And if no one hits it spot on, it's always the number before. Let's put 1 to 22. And I'm on with Johnny twice in June. And I don't know if you know Johnny, but Dee's starting with me on the 9th. He's going to be doing auctions with me. I am thrilled. Shirley, you need to, Hernandez is in there first with the 15. You need to change yours. Miss Hernandez. I love calling her Miss Hernandez. I've seen a picture of her. She is beautiful. Yes, yes, yes. We have a lot of beautiful people in this community. Right here. On the 11th, yeah, because I'm going to be in Louisiana. Your birthday. So who's running the show that day, Johnny, if you're not there? Is Dee running the show? Yes, you're just like a princess. That's why I call you Miss Hernandez. There is not going to be a show. Okay. Okay, let's put stop. And the number is number 6. So let's see. We have a 5. And 2. You got it, Justine. You got it. Congratulations. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here and making my day. It really helps being with wonderful people. And thank you for all the support. And again, thank you for all the lovely emails and messages that I've gotten since Pam passed away. It's been hard because we were close friends and sold together. And please keep her husband in your prayers. I know he's having a difficult time. So life goes on, and she wouldn't want it any other way. So anyway, again, thank you for everything that you do, supporting my channel, watching my videos. And when you have nothing to do, go back and watch some of the real old ones. And you'll see I was a little more quiet and timid in those days. Anyway, I love you guys. Be safe out there, and see you on Friday. And, I'll be alone again on Friday, and then Saturday for my solo. And then the next week, we will have Dee with us on Monday. So God bless you, and see you soon. Bye, everyone.